Lineup defense quarterback. You have two options. Josh Allen 95 overall is selected.
They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No city was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it?
Halfback. You have three options. JT McKissick 96 overall is selected. Defense middle linebacker. You have two options. Ray Lewis 94 overall is selected. Cornerback Jalen Ramsey 9. Cornerback Troy. Free safety. Special team. Kick returner. You have three options. T.Y. Hilton 90. Keenan McCarthy. Defense middle linebacker. You have two. Defense wide receiver. T.Y. Hill. Wide receiver. You have wide receiver. You have two options. Keenan McCardle. Wide receiver. T.Y. Right. Left guard. You have two options. Bradley. Halfback. You have three options. JD McKissick 96 overall is selected. Tight end. You have three options. Rob Gronkowski 95 overall is selected.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just
CJ Marcel wide. Quarterback. You have two options. Josh Allen 95 overall is selected.
Make sure you cut 'em in, and then sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on.
Entering play friend home script. Lineup defense quarterback. You have two options. Josh Allen 95 overall is selected.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
Halfback. You have three options. JT McKissick 96 overall is selected.
In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage. Put the main
Why?
Loosen up your face, babe.
Left guard. You have two options. Defense middle. Cornerback. You have two options. Dengale 95 overall is selected. Cornerback. You have two options. Cornerback Troy. Cornerback Jalen Ram. Bradley Roby 86 overall is selected. Cornerback Jalen. Middle linebacker. You have two options. Ray Lewis 94 overall is selected.
Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that link, make sure you cut 'em in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb, came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. That's it.
Play game. Entering spam in button 00 record. Go H1GHL1GHTREL2800 record. And now entering roster update matchmaking. Waiting for opponent.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all.
Opponent has entered. Opponent is ready.
Running up a check, try and run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months, and I ain't down once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that.
This me, coach.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel.
Here for J.D. McKissick. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Young from the shotgun. And now he'll tuck it and run. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's McKissick. And he's got room. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. It's a gain of 35. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
At the 16-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try to throw now. Young. He'll go underneath with this one to McKissick. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. They'll run here with Dillon. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Shy of midfield.
That's good for a Baltimore.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run with McKissick. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
A carry now for McKissick. The 20. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 14-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Allen again here on second and 10. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The kick is
extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of. But so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. Out of the gun, it's Young. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 4.
Young to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They will run it. It's McKissick. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The tackle made by Jonathan Abram. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Ravens' 27-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
From the 27, Young. This one brought in by Jefferson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now Young. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Jones.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. On 2nd and 9, Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Allen's throw is complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
44-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Allen again. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another Baltimore 1st down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Decided to hand it off that time. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And his kick is right through.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's Young. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
At the 48-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Young to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And some room to maneuver. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Young working out of the gun. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 33-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now the second down throw on target. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From midfield, here's Allen. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and...
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
The play is a turnover on downs.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Young on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Good. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10. Their own.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Young. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Young. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
He's brought down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 31, Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Eagles 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought.
And game stats. Entering, attention, pop up, your peer has conceded the game, exit game. Entering, play friend home screen, play game.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. I'm a slow pace it.
Just line up.
Places, foil plans like the gold place.
And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, sucker if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him.
Play game. Adjust lineup. Play. Adjust lineup. Lineup. Team strategy. Defensive Lions defense base. Entering. Play game. Adjust lineup. Lineup. Teams. Offensive Lions offense balanced 0. Entering. Play game.
Prime time over grind game over time's up.
Entering. Select a friend to place. Stop.
Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back. Deal with
Impact Redskins 4700 record.
Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for the
Entering roster update. Pop up a new roster is available. Download. Entering roster update. Matchmaking.
But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turn me
Waiting for opponent.
I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they say.
Opponent has entered.
From my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real,
opponent is ready.
Out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
It's the Battle of the Beltway. Baltimore and Washington are underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry now for Reggie Bush. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
First and 10, it's Favre. This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Decision time, opening drive here. What would you do?
There is no decision for me. I'm the visitor. I'm on the road. I've moved the ball downfield. I've got momentum. I'm going for it right here. Look at that play sheet. Pick out your best play.
And even if you don't get it, then your defense is going to have a really good situation on the other side.
Exactly. And in fact, though, I'm not even telling my defense to get ready. I'm telling them to get ready to celebrate because we're going to score.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Their own 25-yard line.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Made by Miles.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Going for it on 4th down. Allen. And this is incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. On 1st down, Favre. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Favre. Going deep for Diggs. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Stephon Diggs. 33 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Fields this way up at the 17.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And they give this time to the tailback. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by
Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Now they try the right side here. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 24-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Looking for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. T.Y. Hilton there to make the grab. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes this Washington 10. Ravens 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Favre. Going deep for Diggs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On play action, Allen. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On the pickup, brings up second and 2.
On second down, it's Taylor. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Trying to find Bruce, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
To throw, it's Allen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
It's second down.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. From the gun, Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. T.Y. Hilton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
They'll throw on first down with Favre. Flushed out right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Intercepted.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Number 87, incomplete. He was covered.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A final shot before half for Allen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Randy Gregory just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. To try again after the sack. Allen. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
And here's Allen on 3rd down. Looking deep for Hilton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Bush. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
On down.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there. 1st down. Operating from the gun. Allen looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
21. Washington 18.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd and 7, Allen got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
That's good.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Tackle made just shy.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.D. McKissick, 28 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete.
That's the end.
Back now here on EA Sports.
Ravens 28.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. On 2nd down, Favre. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 24-yard line.
They'll go again with McKissick. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations
there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after him, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game.
Entering screen resume. Entering attention pop-up, your peer has conceded the game. Exit game. Entering play friend home screen play game.
Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist.
Reset. Entering reset event pop-up. Are you sure you want to reset the event? Your progress will be lost and you will automatically exit the screen. No.
Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands.
Entering reset event pop-up. Are you sure? Event, your progress will be lost and you will automatically exit the screen. No.
Gucci.
Yes. Entering select event. Entering play friend home. Entering select event screen. You have 2 options. Play friend is selected.
West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5.
Rob Gronkowski T95 overall. Justin Reed, Jonathan Abram SS88 overall.
Let me blow this down a little bit.
Billy, Christopher, Chad Johnson W, Billy Sims HP 95 overall. Cameron Hayward Ray 96 overall. Nelson LG 96. Juan Alexander Loeb 93 overall. Alan Tim Michael Gallup WR 95 overall. Richie Zach Martin RG 91 overall.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a
John Dan DJ Dumfries LT 95 overall. Jonathan Trent Murphy 92 overall.
Yeah. We did a lot for the
Dev Pat Trey Devin White MLB 95 overall. Alex Jared Alex Smith Cookie 95 overall. Kenyon Ezekiel David Montgomery H Ezekiel Elliott HB 95 overall. Sean Dominic Marcus Peter CB 95 overall.
It was just us in the vacancy. We
John
had to get it
Marcus Joyner, Marcus Williams FS 95 overall. Cameron Antoine Winfield JRFS 90. Cameron Curl SS 93 overall. Pasha Breland CB 95 overall. John Abraham Ray 91. Catherine Reed, Diggy 95 overall. Chadavi and Cloud. Josie Jewel MLB 9. Bradley. Josie Jewel MLB 95 overall. Dem. Fornelder CG 92 overall. Mitchell. Mike Guest. Mitchell Schwartz RT 95 overall. Eric Fritz Santana WR 95 overall. Evan Taylor FS 95 overall. Entering draft and adjust lineup. Lineup defense for wide receiver you have wide receiver Michael Gallup 90. Defense middle free. Left end you have two options. Play game.
Now we on top once again.
Enter.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10.
Neck does Madden 00 record.
I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
And down. Entering roster update. Batchman waiting for opponent.
don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad,
Wall, enter, yes. Entering, play friend homes. Play game. Entering, warning pop-up. You must first leave the screen and return to the Mud Hub menu before the invite you've accepted takes effect. Once you entering roster update. Down. Entering roster update. Bat waiting for it. Opponent is ready.
Masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Smith. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
32-yard line.
From the gun, here's Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's another.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Yardage brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
Complete to Stephon.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
That's good.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your old line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
By Bashaud Breeland. No gain on the play.
On 3rd down, Sims. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Eagles nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete.
Trubisky's pass intended for number 80. Incomplete. Marcus Williams.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete.
Trubisky
took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Eagles nothing.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big...
Entering, cancel pocket.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 42 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
And 7.
A shotgun snap for Smith. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Ezekiel Elliott Elliott gonna take it the distance. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 73 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. The defense was expecting run. They got it. They just forgot to stop it.
Sometimes execution just wins, doesn't it? And give a lot of credit to the big guys up front because they knew they were running against a defensive front that was probably overloaded, and they had to find a way to create just a little bit of space, and they ended up creating a lot of space. Off he went.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
Yeah, we'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now Trubisky down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the shotgun is Trubisky. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
Trubisky's
without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
3rd down.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Looking deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Just beating the play clock, Smith. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Kenneth Murray in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
They are going for it. It's Smith. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. From the gun, Smith. And the pressure gets to him again. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over a 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. That'll bring up second down. Now it's Trubisky. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Trubisky. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cornelder.
Intercepted.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
20-yard line.
The final shot here before break. Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the 22, Smith. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
2 yards on.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Here's Here's Trubisky to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Here's Trubisky. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40, and he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 40.
On first and 10, Smith under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Kenneth Murray bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Smith, he gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Smith now to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To the air again, Smith. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Antoine Winfield on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw is Smith. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 7-yard line.
They'll run it again with Sims. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Smith. This will be caught just inside the 10. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they were successful in one sense. They completed the pass, but still leads them to a tough 4th down situation, doesn't it?
It does, and the deficit more than 3 here at a one-score game. So the field goal, not their ideal situation. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They snap it to Smith. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Cameron Gansler who picks it. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Caught, Kelsey, left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 47-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down.
Exit game. Entering. Quit game. Pop. Entering.
Sets up a 1st and goal.
Player here to resume online game. Cancel.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a guy who's been a Raider his entire career, this is Marcel Reese. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Staying on the ground, this is Reese again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now the fullback, Reese, this is where he excels. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. You can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Gronkowski again, he was the intended target, and that takes us from second to third down. Out of the gun, Smith. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. On fourth down, Smith. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Smith now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. They go to Elliott again. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Tonight's final score, Eagles 24, Ravens.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire.
Entering, play friend home screen, play game.
They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis flash. If I finally starting to realize, never give up and go. I can't watch TV. It's all a lot, tired of trying. Go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not.
Just play a game. And next, Cabbage 757. Download, entering, roster update, matchmaking, waiting for opponent. Opponent is ready.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Depth chart. And selected. Ray selected. Slot 2. Slot 3. Slot. 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 DT select. Hold selected. Slot. MLB selected. Slot 2. Slot 3. Slot 4. Slot. Slot. Entering. Coaching. Entering. Cabbage. CB selected. Slot 2. Slot 3. Slot 4. Slot. And entering. Cancel. Pop-up waiting for your pair to resume online game. Cancel.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's Wilson. This will be caught by Randy Moss. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Randy Moss, 81 yards, and the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. Our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Smith. And he slings one that's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Smith. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs are going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The 35-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down, Mostert. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 39 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Smith. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Flush to his right. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
That's good.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st down and goal to go.
Wilson on the keeper. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Buccaneers 14, Ravens 7.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he puts it through.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Ravens 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard.
From the 50, it's Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Throwing again is Smith. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down.
4th down.
Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
This is Mostert. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try and run here with Mostert. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Loss of a yard.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. The kick by Lambeau is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this throw will be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he'll get this